Hey friends. So just to give everybody an overview of what's been going on. It's let's just okay, so today is Wednesday, March 16th. And Sunday everything was perfectly fine. Me and Cadence, we went to church. After church, she had a art show. And she was in a really great mood at her art show. We were celebrating her and all excited for her first art show to see her work and everything displayed. And then we went to go hang out with my brother and my nephew. The whole time we was hanging out, we was in the car and she was just talking about how cold she is. Now, it was pretty warm for the day. I was in a car practically burning up, and normally I'm cold. And so that was Sunday. Then all of a sudden, she went to sleep that night, woke up around 1 something in the morning, crying about her arms hurting. And I'm thinking maybe it's just growing pains, or I'm thinking maybe she slept on it wrong. So, I was just like, all right, baby, you're going to be all right. Just relax. Give it a little bit. It'll probably, start to feel normal. Well, I think about an hour or two later, she woke up again, still crying, talking about her arms is hurting. And so finally I was like, let me give her some pain medicine just to kind of help it. Gave her some children's Advil, chewable tablets. I also gave her some topical pain medicine to kind of help relieve it. Nothing worked. And then probably around 5 or 6 in the morning, I knew it had to be something serious. And so I was laying on the couch just trying to rub her arms and provide her with some relief. But she just cried the entire time. She did not sleep that night. And I'm just like, okay, both arms hurting. She's not responding to pain relievers. Let me get her some relief. Let me get her some help. Called her doctor, tried to get her in for a same-day sick appointment. And my son, who was dealing with a sore throat at the time, I was trying to, I had to keep him home for that reason. So I was just like, okay, they're not going to let me take her to the doctor and have him unless he's being seen. So I was like, all right, I'll make an appointment for both of them. Well, they was talking about the soonest they can get us in on Monday would have been 3:45 p.m. And so I was like, okay, well, she's in too much pain for me to wait. Let me just go ahead and get her to urgent care. Talked to somebody I know who dealt with pain in her arms before, and she was like, well, if you go to urgent care, they're probably not going to have any neurologists or anything on staff. You might need to just go to the emergency room. But I'm still sitting here contemplating, thinking about, the ER costs, the copay, because it's a lot more when you go to the emergency room. Hindsight 2020, that was the best advice I got, because I got here around 9:30 on Monday morning, and they did some tests on her, and they came back and told me she has leukemia. Ever since then, she's been in pain. They end up admitting her to the hospital, and she is not going to be, well, they said she'll be here for at the minimum a week. Now, that's as if everything goes according to plan. She starts chemotherapy today, and the treatment they're saying is about 2.5 years. So it is a lot to consider. She's been in so much pain. She has not walked since she's been admitted. She has not, the pain in her foot has been so intense, because it not only was her arms, now it's all of a sudden her left foot has been bothering her so much, to the point where even if I brush against it slightly, she's in pain and agony. Like, she's been screaming at the top of her lungs about how much it hurts. And she's usually pretty tough about pain. She most of the time she recently just had a sprained ankle, and she didn't even trip that much off of the sprained ankle as she is now. Here comes. So, she's my mother-in-law is in the room with her right now. They're not allowing any visitation. What else? And it's been a rotating schedule between my mother-in-law being in there. She'll relieve me, so I'll come out in the lobby and spend time with my son. And then Anthony, he's still trying to work through it all. I got FMLA through my job, but anybody ever had short-term disability or any type of FMLA, you know, you don't get full pay. You don't get your regular hourly wage or whatever. So dealing with that. My sister-in-law, she set up a GoFundMe account. So at this point, I've had a number of people ask me what can they do to help. I'm not too prideful to say we need all the help in the world. Coordinating meals, tending to our house. I know my husband, I think he's kind of just like, well, he did admit that he's angry. He doesn't really know how to respond like himself right now. And so I'm just trying to give him the space that he needs to be who he, you know, needs to be at this time. So yeah, anything, if y'all want to bring things to encourage her, to support her, to celebrate her. Hi, brother. Because they got masks for when you walk into the ward, like into the units. Not. I can go get you one. Is that mask? Yeah, he just had to go because the garage door is messing up. Our neighbor couldn't get it down. So yeah, our neighbor. I'm about to go back in the room in a moment. I'm gonna go get you a mask. Thank you, brother. Yeah. So it's a lot. Like I said, she's gonna be going through this treatment for the next 24 hours. 2.5 years. I'm exhausted. If I have not responded to a call, a text, or Facebook messengers, anything like that, it's because I'm tired. So many people have reached out, and I'm so grateful for all the love and support. But I'm exhausted, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Today, considering this is day 3 of our journey, it's probably the least I've cried. I've cried all day on Monday. Seeing her in pain is very tough for me, so let me get back in here. But I just want to say thank you so much in advance for all of you, your support, your concerns, your prayers, everything. I sincerely appreciate it. I love y'all, and I will keep y'all in the loop as much as I can. I'm trying to get up in her room now. I'll talk to y'all later.